Okay. One thing I do want to show you guys really quick too, because I know that was something that Tim set up with his district, and something that you'll be doing with yours as well, is that in terms of setting up the game fees, is that what we've got set up in the system. Let me just pull up just those age groups for 38. So the game fees themselves are actually tied directly to the age group. So in order to set up game fees, you're going to click on maintenance, click on ages and fees. I would recommend that you wait until you've actually imported your games to set up your game fees. Reason being is that those age groups will already be set up in the system because they're created automatically when you import that information into the system. So what we're going to do is we're going to just click on edit, and I'll just show you really quick how this screen is going to work. So basically what you're seeing here, you're seeing a whole lot of numbers, but to give you an idea of how this works is that kind of the default with Assigner is that if everyone is paid exactly the same based on the level of play and the officiating position that they're in, that you would typically just use this first column here where it says default fee. You would enter the fees into that column. My understanding is that your newer officials will be paid less than your more experienced officials will be. And so we do allow for that within the system. So what you're seeing here is if you look, you've got a column here, and this was just based on what Tim set up, and we went ahead and just set this up in the other districts as well, is that you've got a column here for new, you've got a column for intermediate, standard, sub, and senior. I think this was initially what they've set up in terms of the game fees, but really what you're going to be doing on this screen is if you're paying your new officials $20, and it doesn't sound to me like you're paying like a line judge different than a down judge, different than a back judge, like everyone is paid the same. So realistically, what you're going to be doing is to set the game fee for those new officials is that you're just going to type in the number here, and then just so you don't have to enter it into every single cell that you see down here, you can just enter it in the first one, click on copy, and then it's going to copy that down. So let's say your news are 22, intermediates are 26, standard would be say 31, and then we'll keep these others the same as what they are. But this would be where you could set up the different fees based on that official's experience and be able to have that set up in the system, and then all of that flows through payment. And then in terms of your officials, is that once they create their account as a manager, you're going to need to go in and actually set the rate. The official obviously doesn't get to choose which pay rate they get to be at. I'm sure they would love to do that, but they don't. But what you'll do is you'll just go on the people page. If you click on the edit button here for their profile, this is where you can set, basically you're going to choose which of the pay scales that particular official is going to be paid on. So if this person is a new official, then you would choose the new one pay scale here.